My name is Jonathan Del Arco, and I play Hugh.
Borg, resistance is not futile.
My first point of contact with Star Trek was when I was 10 years old, learning English on my parents' old sofa, and I would fall asleep to Star Trek. When I first played Hugh in the 90s, one of my favorite memories on set was meeting Whoopi Goldberg. She was in an actual scene with me. She had just won an Oscar. I was completely gobsmacked.
Aren't you gonna tell me you have to assimilate me?
You wish to be assimilated?
And she was really nice. She said, get out of that makeup and come and say goodbye to me before you go home. She was awesome.
You don't look so tough.
I think the creative influences from being an immigrant in general, when you're playing a character who's been disconnected from the collective and is longing for home, was not that much of a stretch for me to tap into that feeling of being lonely.
You gave me a sense of individuality, changed me, then sent me back to the collective.
You know, I think that was a big key to that character, always has been, and continues to be, really, so.
The Borg were a single-minded collective. The voices in our heads were smooth and flowing. But after I returned, those voices began to change. They became uneven, discordant. For the first time, individual Borg had differing ideas about how to proceed.
It's been a really great journey recreating him because so much has changed in his life and likewise in my own life. It's been a great opportunity to tap into my own experiences and bring it to this new show.
I am Hugh.
Getting that first call about Picard wasn't really a call, it was more of a dinner at the Hollywood Bowl with a friend who was one of the writers and producers of the show, saying, would you, I was with Jerry Ryan at the time, would you play this part again? And I thought, yeah, why wouldn't I? And then I found out Patrick was doing it, and I was like, when is it happening? And then I waited a year. So it was a very surreal moment when the call finally came. I was like, wow, this is really happening. It's kind of an amazing circle. Stepping back on a Star Trek set, one that is as sort of epic and large as this one, and it's a much more bigger production than the one I did that many years ago, was really mind-bending because you're just in a whole new world, and these sets are so expansive and big. But it really took me stepping onto the set in full costume and makeup to really find him again. So I was relieved that he came back, you know.
Coming back is hard. I know. This is the last place any of us would ever want to see again.
How can you stand it? Why would you choose to live here?